Lady of the day here, Jeff from Commit Don't Quit live stream. Happy Valentine's Day Part 2. This I went on earlier this morning about 9:30 saying I wasn't going. Dropped my mom off. Long story short, she went early and I got home about 20 minutes ago. And I thought Ethan doesn't finish school till after 3:30. Got an hour and a half. I won't be on an hour and a half, but at least an hour. And I know there's other people on, so there probably won't be a lot of people. But anyways, I thought I'd come on again. You know me, I'm going live. But yeah, part 2, the Valentine's Day special. No, it's just another day in that. But I thought I'd come on again. Desmond's Donders. Dave, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. As you can see, I'm on for a second time. I went on earlier today, and I went on first thing this morning about 9:30 our time. I was on from 9:30 to 10:30, so you didn't see me in Michael Fires. Literally, I was not coming on to. I wasn't coming on at this time, and that's the reason I'm on right now. Here's what happened. My mom was flying to Cuba, and literally, she was supposed to leave at 2 o'clock, I thought. So I dropped her off at the airport. Her and her friends and that were going together. Needless to say, I find out I got them there after 1 o'clock, and I thought they were leaving at 2 o'clock. So 1 o'clock was sufficient. Got them in to get checked in, everything. So that's the reason I wasn't going to be here. I was going to be at the airport with her waiting. Needless to find out, they're not flying out to 4 o'clock. I said, she says, oh yeah, you didn't need me here till about 2:30. I said, you said to be here by 12 o'clock, 11:30 to pick you up, and then off you went. So anyways, we are where we are. Desmond's Daughters, what happened to the mountains? I was out at the hospital then. Okay. Are you okay, Dave? Or David, hopefully everything's okay. I mean, you don't have to tell me it's okay, but happy Valentine's Day. I hope everything's okay for you or your wife or anybody in that. But I hope everything's okay. Yeah, literally, I have nothing to do for an hour and a half. So I thought, I'm always on at this time. The only horrible thing is I told everybody, Dave, that I wasn't coming on. Dave, can I show you something? You remember last night I said, I had something to show everybody. Well, I made a video. A few things arrived. I'll tell you what happened. I made the thing yesterday. We'd ordered, Joe and I decided to make merchandise for the channel. That's all it is. But we didn't want to say anything until it was made and ordered and it arrived. So we just made stuff. I ordered a few things just to see if it was okay, if it printed out okay, if the quality was okay. Just a routine visit to the head doctor. I did I did see some of the merch. Okay, I'll show you. If you saw it, then you saw it. Then I won't. If other people come on, Dave, I'll show them. Literally, I ordered 2 different types of T-shirts. A form-fitting one, I don't know what you call them. One that's not tighter, but slim fit, I guess. It's okay. And then it says "Commit, Don't Quit." And then the other ones, they're all Hanes products, and the second one's not a looser, but it's a classic tee or whatever they call them. They're a little bigger, so it's a little looser. I like that one the best. It's looser. I think Joe made them to be different sizes and that. And then the other one is a hoodie. You can have different colors in them, and it is what it is. But when I saw the orange, I'm like, yeah, that's the one I want. So I ordered it in orange. That's all. But what is it like for quality? Good. It's nice and thick. I don't know. Do they have Hanes over where you are? It's nice and thick material and stuff, but it's pretty nice. It shows the logo on the hoodie and stuff like that. That's the hoodie. This is the one that says "Commit, Don't Quit." It's it's a more form-fitting one. It's not as but yeah, Joe made that up, and it looks okay. It's like hunter green or something like that. It looks almost black, but it's green. I like the color, so we ordered it in green instead of black. We didn't order, because at first I thought all I was going to do was order everything in black. But when I saw the colors, I'm like, I kind of like them in different colors. So I thought, it'd be nice. I mean, if we're going to do it. And like I said before, doesn't mean people have to check it out. We decided to. Everybody else is doing it, so we thought, we're going to put our hands into it too and try it out. Some people asked, are you going to do merchandise? And we didn't think we were. But we thought, it doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't cost you a cent. You make it, you put it on their website. and if it sells, it goes out. If it doesn't, then nothing ventured, nothing gained. And then this is the bigger shirt. They're all large, but they're Hanes, and it's pretty thick material, but it's like a navy, dark blue and stuff. But and then there's other ones with the design here, except on the side, like a smaller symbol. People like it that way. And there's V-necks and muscle shirts, I guess you call them, or whatever. Just a few things. You literally go to their site, they show you what you can do, and then you have to set the specs, because you can't just go copy and paste it. You have to build it, and then you have to say what you want as the price. They say it such and such. Joe says, let's not charge whatever they said. Let's go, I think we went like $2 cheaper. That way, you know, if people want it, fine, they can see, you know, it costs $2 extra if they were buying it. But it's let's put it this way, it's either going to sell or it's not. But we have stuff for ourselves. That's what I said to Joe. But yeah. Oh gosh. So I wonder how everybody, how's everybody's Valentine's Day today? Do you have anything special going on for Lindsay this evening? Dave, we don't really celebrate, Joe and I. Years ago when we were younger, we did. You know, and I did the roses or the flowers and stuff, and taking her out for dinner and stuff like that. And we'd buy gifts for each other. But I asked her, every year I ask her, I said, we're going to do stuff? And she says, oh, no. Usually we end up, like, you know, either on the weekend or sometime we'll go out for dinner or stuff. Just something like that. Like, and usually it's to take the kids out with us. It's not like we're going out by ourselves. Just something kind of fun. And we usually just stay in. It's nothing. Just another day. I guess you get older and that's what it becomes, another day. Not that you don't appreciate them, but it's another day. And she's always saying to me, don't spend the money, because, you know, we don't always have the money. So viewed this afternoon. As you can see, I'm back on. I said that I wasn't going to. I was able to get my mom to the airport early, and I thought she was going at 2. She ends up that she's going at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it's just 2 o'clock now. So I literally dropped her off with her friends at the airport, and they had 2.5 hours to leave. So she says, you're not going to just sit here. If I need you, I'll call. So I'm about 10-15 minutes from the airport where I live here. So if she needs me in the next couple hours, I can go back, but everything should be good. Desmond's Donders Dave says, no, we do not celebrate it, and not just because of the roses video. No, I understand. I think you get to an age, Dave, and you know, they mean a lot to you, but just because it's a day doesn't mean that you have to. I mean, it's a big marketed day for these companies and stuff. They make a ton of money. It's like Christmas. You know what? They jack everything up. And anyways, I don't want to ruin anybody's Valentine's Day, so I won't talk about it. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, view this like Desmond's Donders channel. Yes, very good channel. And view this if you want to see a great video that he has. He has a challenge going on. If you go to Desmond's Donders channel and go through these videos, I don't know exactly how far back, if it's a few weeks, but he has a challenge going on called the Scottish pronunciation. Excuse me, I can't even speak. A Scottish pronunciation challenge. So if you go check that out, he's got some entries. My wife and I did it, but you can enter. I think you have another week, pretty much. I think sometime into next week, February 20 something. But if anybody was interested, they can go check it out, and they can enter. I think there was 8 or 10 words. I can't remember exact amount now. Whatever we did at the time, I think it was 10 words. But the pronunciation challenge, you go in and you try your hand at pronouncing the words, and it's fun. You know, some people may be able to roll it off their tongue. Unfortunately, my wife and I were able to get a few words, but it was super fun. So yeah, if you get a chance and you like Desmond's Donders channel, check it out. It's pretty interesting. Exactly, Justin. Desmond's Donders Dave, 75% off candy tomorrow. Exactly. It's like Halloween. You know, it's an arm and a leg, and then, well, here at least, I don't know if they celebrate Halloween everywhere else, but here, Halloween, you know, prices of candy one day, very next day they have it like it's like 75%, like you said, off. They're pretty much giving it away. Yes, and Desmond's Donders says, here's the playlist link. So if you check that out, view this, you'll find out the links and stuff through Desmond's Donders, and you'll be able to check out what we're talking about the challenge and stuff in the rest of the videos. But look, Dave, look, See what Viewed This says? They said, I'm on it. Noah and I will totally do this. That's awesome. Dave, Desmond's Daughters, let Viewed This know what the deadline is. Is it February 21st or 23rd? And I'm not trying to be rude. I just can't remember. I know you told us we were able to get it done last week. But if you could type in, Dave, Desmond's Daughters, what the deadline is. I know it's next week sometime, but it's February 21st, 22nd, 23rd, something like that. Paul, how you doing, buddy? It's so good to see you. You know I was on earlier, and I've got a bad habit of saying I'm not going to go on again, and then boom, here I am. Paul, literally what happened, I took my mom, dropped her off. We were at the airport at 1 o'clock. We were there at 10 to 1. And we get there, and about 1:30, I decided I dropped her off and her friends. The couple that she was going with, they've been friends for about close to 25 years now. Anyways, they used to go travel with my mom and dad at the time. Her husband and her did, but since my dad passed away, they were going away on a trip, and they asked my mom. So my mom was excited to go. So they went together, and needless to say, she gets there, and I said, "You're gonna be flying out soon. We kind of got there kind of late," and she says to me, I thought they were leaving at 2 o'clock. She turns to me and said, "Oh yeah, the flight doesn't leave till 4." I said, "What? 4 o'clock? You've got a couple hours left." So we were there early, and I was home about almost 30 minutes ago. So I didn't have anything to do. So I was kind of thinking, I'm going to come on, and people either come on or they won't. So I did. And Dave from Desmond's Daughters is saying to View This February 20th. Okay, sorry. Wednesday, February 20th is the cutoff, midnight UK time. So there's I'm onto it, bro. Good. View This, you'll enjoy it. It's so much fun. You know, like I said, we tried our best. I mean, you know, it was for fun, and we had a blast. I mean, anyways, you know what? Check it out. You're gonna enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I'm not into like a million challenges, but I really enjoyed this. Sometimes, you know, you're busy, and then right now I'm a little bit busy. So, but the one that we did, we had a blast. We did. Hope she enjoys her trip. Yes, Paul, I hope she does too. Literally, she goes to Cuba for a couple weeks, and she'd already planned that. And then, not a few months ago, she found out the lady that she's going on, her good friend. It's her girlfriend. They've been friends for years now. She said her mother. She's from Scotland. Jean and Walt. They came back about 50 years ago when they were first married in their 20s. They came to Canada, but they originally came from Scotland. And I'm just telling you, Paul, because I know that's where you're from. And I'm pretty sure you're from Scotland, Paul, at least. But needless to say, Jean, my mom's friend, was saying that she was heading back. And my mom said to her, she says, I always wanted to go, and, you know, my dad's name was Ron. She said if Ron was still alive, we would have went probably, but I won't get that chance. So Jean turned to my mom and said, well, if you'd like, if you come with me, you can come with me. It's just the flight over, and then whatever we spend on day trips and that. So my mom jumped at it that evening. They were both talking on the phone. They booked their holiday. They're staying at I think my mom's friend's mother. She's still alive. She's like 97 or 98, but she has a place. So they're literally staying there. So no hotel charges. The only thing is their food and their trips and that. And they're there for 3 weeks. So my mom's like on cloud nine. She can't wait. Yeah. Desmond's Daughters, Dave says, "Love a lad. It used to be easy to fly to Cuba. You just climbed aboard any plane and asked the pilot to fly me to Cuba." Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm from Scotland. Yes. Okay. Good. I thought I pretty much sure. But Dave, you know what's funny about that? We went about 5 years ago to Cuba. We went to Veradero. It's a place, and you know, for us here in Canada, it's simple. You can fly to Cuba at any time. But in the United States, that was I don't want to say no, but they couldn't fly into the Cuba and stuff. But I don't know if it's since we went, rules have changed and stuff. I think they can actually go to Cuba finally. It's, you know, there's a huge not embargo, but there was a huge time frame that they couldn't. But they're able to now, so it is what it is. Oh, Marie, how you doing? It's so good to see you, Marie. I know you're busy, but I want to tell you something. We've got something. Something arrived here yesterday. I want to show you. I showed Dave and a few of the other people, Paul, and Viewed This. I want to show you anyways. So, you know, we've been thinking for a couple months about making merchandise. Anyways, Joe decided to go to Teespring, the page, and make some. So we ordered stuff about 3 weeks ago. We ordered 3 things just to see how it turned out, and it turned out good. But anyways, yeah, we put up merchandise last night. She got the page up, and we figured, you know what, it's just like anything else. A lot of people are trying. No harm, no foul. You try it, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. Some people asked about it, so we thought we'd try it. And we ordered stuff, even if it's just us to get it, no big deal. But I'll show you what it looks like. I ordered like a hoodie, because you know you can make hoodies and then just put your design of the hoodie on. It's sorry about this. It says Idiot of the Day, and you can get any different color, but yeah, they're pretty decent quality, and that a Hanes brand, so it's a pretty nice thick one. And then ordered like a looser fitting T-shirt. Says Idiot of the Day. You can she's got different designs. One that says Idiot of the Day like this, then one with an Idiot of the Day symbol just on the side by itself. But that's like a looser fitting one, so it's not as slim fit. And then we ordered one more. Like I said, we just ordered them to see what they look like, and then this one's a different one. This one's actually a form fitting, so it's not a tight shirt, but it's slimmer fit, I guess they call it. And Joe made this up. Says "Commit, Don't Quit," with the Idiot of the Day logo used for the O. And it's this one's green, the other one's a navy blue. You get any color, but anyways, like we said, you know what, made it up, and then you go to Teespring, you make them, and then you put their links in your about section and stuff. And since we're not monetized, we can talk about it on videos and lives and stuff, but you can't actually can't have like a link for it on your videos or anything unless you're monetized. So we don't have that, but what we have is you're allowed to make like in your descriptions on your videos, like not on the video itself, but in the descriptions you can post your links for your merchandise. And then in you can put like little symbols along the side of your banners and stuff, just as long as they don't contain on your videos. So we did that. There's just like a link for the merch. Anyways, sorry, I'm not trying to say anything. I just wanted to show you. I was showing a few other people, that's all. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, PMP, Paul says, I'm moving away though. It's far too politically correct now here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Paul. You're in an enchanted forest. Yes, Marie, I'm in a second. I'll show you quick. I've got different, this is this OBS program. I can show you what we can do now. I can have different images in the background. Well, invading and threatening to nuke the island puts a damper on our tourism. Oh gosh, purchase. I want to see. Okay, so you did see. I hope you did. I love it and it suits you. Good. Well, you have merch. That's cool. It is. I mean, Marie, like I said, Joe said, it doesn't cost you or the company anything. You make it, you design it. You have to like set the specs, because if you just copy and paste it, it doesn't go correctly on the. You have to get the sizings correct. It's Joe set it up, but anyways, and then you set descriptions and stuff like that. But yeah, it hopefully it works. But if it does, it doesn't. You shipping in the UK? You shipping to the UK? Actually, Marie, it doesn't come from here. The only place in the world other than the US that this gets shipped out of, it gets printed and shipped out of Kentucky. So in the States, so for us, we have to order it from the States. So it took us 3 weeks, but it doesn't actually, for the UK and Europe, it doesn't come from US. It comes from the UK. They must have a place in the UK that they print from. So it actually is shipped from the UK. It's not shipped from the United States, which is a lot better. But yeah, so and Marie, there's Teespring. There's a lot of other I think there's a list that YouTube allow you to, if you're going to make merchandise, allow you to use. And if you Teespring I think is the very biggest. We just chose that. It was the biggest, and it was the simplest and the easiest way for us to get it shipped out. But there's other ones, as long as you check YouTube's in their I think if you look up YouTube merchandise or something, they give you a list of what YouTube approved, and you just use whichever one you want. Different video hand embroidery. How you doing? It's good to see you. That's good. Yes, Marie, I want to show you something quick. So you see how the forest, right? I'm going to show you a bunch of. I'll make it quick, Marie. I'm not going to try to bore you to death with it. But this program, this OBS, allows me to choose different settings. And so I'll show you all the settings I have. I'll go back to that one. I have a mountain scene. I have a Redwood National Park scene. I have a lake, like I'm out in the lake. This one is kind of different. Tall trees. This one I like underneath a boardwalk on a beach. A surf, like I'm in a wave or something. The forest, which I'm just using the forest today. A bridge, kind of like an animated scene. Another mountains. A green forest. A fall forest. And oh, okay, that's everything. That's all the scenes for now. There we are. And then if I wanted to, I can actually bring it back to this link too. There we are. And I do have one more, but I may not mess with it while I'm live. I can actually eliminate the background. Do you want to see it quick? What happened here? Well, let me see. Okay, I think that's the one. Actually, I'm going to keep it like the fall forest. No, not the fall forest. Give me a second. I'm sorry about that. I have to find where I am. I'm going to keep it in the forest right now. But what I'll do is next time that you come on, I'll set it up differently. And I actually have a program that I found yesterday, Marie, that allows you to go like a green screen, so I can eliminate everything, and it looks like I'm just actually in the image itself. It's a free program you can use, and I used it yesterday, and it's kind of weird. It's like max headroom. It's kind of jittery. It's not as green screen as if you had a green screen. It's just a program that allows you to do it. But I'm kind of afraid if I do it while I'm live, I'll cut the stream out, so I won't do it right now. Bangladeshi Canadian woman, it's good to see you. Oh, that's cool. It is cool. It is. It's fine. Martin's just having an Oreo Valentine's dinner snooze. Yeah, that's right. It's Valentine's Day. You know what? It's terrible. I haven't done anything for Jill for Valentine's Day. I was saying to Desmond's daughters, Dave, and a few others at the beginning. Jill and I don't quite do what we did years ago for Valentine's Day. We used to, go for dinner and get the flowers and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's just getting older or me getting lazier. I'll say to her, what would you like for Valentine's Day? She says nothing. I'm not getting you anything. So usually we end up either just having dinner in, or usually on the weekend what we do is we'll have Chinese food or something one night. I know it sounds, but it's too expensive and too kind of crazy to go out on Valentine's Day, and you have to have huge plans here anyways. You have to book like months in advance, or you'll never get in anywhere. Love the boardwalk. Yes, I love the boardwalk too, Marie. And like I said, there's free programs out there. You can get free images, and then you put them in the OBS program, and now you can see how you still see the kitchen. I can get rid of that by the other program, but I'm just messing with things for now. And I think we're going to order like a green screen off Amazon. Once we get that, I think it takes probably a week to get here. Once we do that, I'll put that in place, set it up, and then the kitchen itself would be eliminated. And you would just, what I would do is take this backdrop, the image of the forest, and I'd make that literally right behind me, so we wouldn't have this other backdrop. You just see me sitting in the forest, or whoever was here, which is kind of cool. Yes, Dave says a romantic evening then, Marie. Purchase says he's been a busy boy today, Dave. Maybe eating very late. Ah, gosh. Nice piano playing, Jeff. Oh, gosh, yeah, can you imagine that? No, it wouldn't be good, Dave. It would not be good. Purchase says, neither do we anymore. Just a card and a small present. Exactly. It's funny, we said nothing, and then when I got out of the car, Joe had got me something small. I won't talk about it on here, but anyway, she handed it to me just as she was getting out of the car when I dropped her off to work. I was so embarrassed. I thought, we never get anything for each other. And then she says, oh, just something small, but I felt like kind of a heel when I didn't get her anything. But we'll do something on the weekend, I think. Let's see here. Dave says, Desmond's daughters, Lindsay gets nothing either. I refer you to the roses video at the purchase. Oh gosh. I think, not that we're old, but you know, once I think you get in your late 30s, beginning of your 40s, it's not downhill, but it's all different at that point. You know, your life is a lot different than it was. When I stop and think about what I was like as a teenager in my early 20s, even in my 30s, but yeah, life is way different than it was years ago. And you know what? It gets expensive to go out. You know, before you know it, it's $200 or something to go out for dinner. And I said to Joe, not that, you know, we don't have $200, but with the kids, you know, when it costs this, it costs, you know, a couple $100 to put them in swimming, and then a couple $100. You know what I'm trying to say. Everything starts to add up, and you know, you have the two of them, and you know, it's always, if it's not one thing, it's always something else. And Marie says, she has your love every day, Dave. Exactly, Marie, exactly. Like 777, hello, oh, happy Valentine's Day. I love that. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You're right. That is great. That is, you know what? Isn't that the truth? Happy Valentine's Day. Exactly. Marie, the purchase says, there were so many husbands in the shops tonight, panic buying flowers and wine. Oh my gosh, isn't that the truth? You know, if you go to the flower shops here, they'll charge you an arm and a leg. And what's funny, we have, we call them grocery stores, supermarkets or whatever you would call them, here where you get your groceries. And you can get almost the same kind of flowers there as if you went into a florist or something. But people go into the florist and pay, you know, hundreds of dollars for roses or something, which, you know, it lasts so many days, probably not even a week, and then they're gone. Dave, Desmond's daughter, says, all holidays these days are too much about separating you from the cash. Exactly. And you know what? Nowadays, not all of us have every single dime that we would love to. Oh, gosh. Pond and More Sebastian. Hi, Jeff. Sorry I'm late. Cooking in the forest. Yeah, cooking in the forest. Pond and More Sebastian, you're never late, my friend. Literally, I was on earlier this morning because I didn't think I was coming on at this time today. My mom was flying out to Cuba, and she'd asked, could I drive her to the airport? And I said, yeah, no problem. We'll pick her and her friends up and drop them at the airport. And it was supposed to be for 2 o'clock, so that's usually when I go live. So I get there to find out she's not even flying out to 4 o'clock. So I got there, and she said, you can just leave us here, drop us at the airport. So I, you know, got their luggage out and took them in, and in 5-10 minutes I was out of the airport and home, and still had 20 minutes before 2 o'clock. So I thought I'd come on one last time. Back and forth. Oh, no worries, Marie. No worries. Like 77780 of the day. Hello, my friend. Hi, how are you? You know, I like that logo. I'm gonna have to take a look at this one. I am gonna have to look at this. I love that. I love it. Eileen Villu, the fan. Happy Valentine's Day to you, my friend. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you're having a good one. I've been jokingly saying I'm not sure what to do for my wife for Valentine's Day, but I think we'll probably just have a dinner in, and then on the weekend maybe celebrate some other way. I know we're here in Canada, it's a long weekend. We get the Monday off. For some reason, a few years ago, in the last 10 years, they made this, it's a kind of made-up holiday. They call it Family Day. So Monday, everybody has the day off to spend the day with their family, which, I mean, it's nice. It is a nice thing. But, yeah, so we're doing, we've got an extra day, and we thought we were having family here from up north. We thought we were having about 8 people down, 6 or 8 people down for the long weekend. But they're in for a storm this weekend, and they've got little kids, so we've already talked to them and said maybe, you know, we'll see them in another month, come the March break, in about a month or so. And they said, yeah, you know, it's probably not the best idea to be traveling in it, because it takes about 6.5 to 7 hours to come here, and you have to go through mountains and stuff, and a lot of wilderness up there. There's a lot of moose and deer and a lot of crazy running animals up there, and if they hit you in your vehicle, that's it. Everything's over. So we've just said, you know, stay home, and we'll see you in a month or so. Sunshine, hi, Eddie today, and everybody here. It's good to see you, Sunshine. It's great to see everybody. Thank you very much, and happy Valentine's to you all. I hope you're having a good day. Whatever you're doing, if you're spending it with your loved one, or if you're spending it with your friends, whatever you're doing, have a happy Valentine's Day. And thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Bandit City I love that name. Bandit City Camo Crew Explorers popping in to give you a like. Thanks very much, my friends. I really appreciate it. Sunshine Jeff, yes, thank you very much. Peace. No, thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate it. You know, I know you're busy, and you know, it's Valentine's Day for you and for your loved ones and that. So thanks again. And like my wife always says, doesn't matter if you're here at the beginning, middle, ending, here today, tomorrow, a week, a month, or whatever down the road. It's nice to see you. And you know, just like everybody, we all have different things in our life. So it's great to see everybody. But you know what? how can anybody ever say, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time? Everybody's got other things going on other than this. This is fun, but everybody has a lot other things going on in their life. Anyways, I'm going to say, I said Desmond's Donders and others that were here at the beginning, Purchard's, Marie, anybody else was here. I'm not trying to promote this, but it just came out yesterday, so I'm just telling everybody. Like I said, this is, nobody has to listen to me. I'm just talking about it just because it came out. We made merchandise through a Teespring. It's one of these things you can make like t-shirts and hoodies and that. So we did that. It arrived yesterday. We ordered 3 things just to see how it is. And it turned out good. But we'll show you here quick. And like I said, you can look at it. You don't have to. It's no harm, no foul. We figure we put it out there. Some people a while ago had asked about it, so we put it out there. And they may not even be on here. But my wife says, just tell everybody anyways. I won't do it every live. I just do it because it's new and that's all. But I'll show you quick. These are basically what... there's different things on the site. These are not everything. These are just 3 things. And everything comes in... It's not these colors. It just happened to be they had hoodies. So we made a hoodie and it says... Excuse me. Idiot of the Day. It's got the logo on it. It's a nice... it's a large and it's a nice size. A nice thick one. And it comes in different colors. I like the orange, which my wife was surprised with. We've got different t-shirts. Sorry about this, everybody. I'm going to make it quick, I promise. T-shirts. This is like a larger. This is large, but it's like a looser fitting t-shirt. It's got the Idiot of the Day logo. It's a navy blue. You get blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, white. I guess I'm not sure of the colors, but a lot of different schemes. You just click on them and you choose. But like I said, the logo is like you see on here. And then we have other ones too where the logo is just like on the chest here, and it's like a version like that, so it's not as big. And then the very last one, this isn't everything, but this is just what we ordered, just a few things to make sure it turned out. So that's like a looser fitting, a nice fitting, not really tight or anything on anybody. But if you like shirts that are like form fitting, so like a more slim feeling, this is it. This one's like a forest green or hunter green, I don't know what you call it. And it comes in black, green, red, yellow, whatever color you want. But Joe just set it up because, the live, we call it Commit Don't Quit. So she put Commit Don't Quit. Then she put the logo, Idiot of the Day. That's up. And like I said, there's other things like, some ladies like V-necks. So we don't even know if women would be interested. But we did the V-necks and like muscle shirts and stuff if people like. Anyways, but that's it. And if you do like to see it, it's on the homepage. In the descriptions of the videos at the bottom, you'll see it says merchandise, and then you click the link and it takes you to the site. Or in the about, just like everything in the about, it will show you like your Twitter, your merchandise page, your Facebook, whatever you have. So there it is. Anyways, I'm done with it, okay? No more talking about it. There we are. Sunshine says, spending it with you all right now. Thanks very much. I really appreciate you dropping in. I really do. I hope, yes, upon more. That's why my wife, you saw the orange hoodie. My wife thought I was going to get it because I'll tell you, my favorite color is blue, navy blue, light blue. Well, not always light blue, but really dark navy blue. I love it blue and I love black. So my wife thought definitely navy blue or black. That's what I was going to get. I'm like, I like the orange, and she kept saying, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah, I do." Anyways, yeah. So it's just different, and like I said, if you look at it, and it doesn't just need to be ours, anybody's. When you look at stuff like shirts or whatever, just like any site like that you order online, they have drop downs and you choose what color, and when you click it, shows the product in different colors to see what. That's all. Sorry, I'm not a salesperson at all. Punamore says orange is a Dutch thing. Is it? Okay. I just love it. I think Judy Ann from Just Stayed and Dromar family were on, and they like the orange because I think in California, orange is a big color for some of the football or baseball, some of the sports teams. I'm not sure which ones, but anyways, they really liked it, so that's why she said, yeah, it's a nice color. It is. Yes, Abandoned City Camel Crew, Ponamore. Yeah, the orange festive every year there. Yes, I can imagine. Purchase says, yes, you should promote it every stream as you have so many different people in here. Marie, I get so embarrassed about it. That's my problem. I guess, yeah, I should. When Joe's in here, I'll get her to like put links in and stuff for it. I'm not a person to do that at all. Like it's there, but the only thing is Joe says if you don't, people aren't always going to see it. So if you don't tell them, you know, they might not always be clicking the about or looking in the description. Because unfortunately with this, if you're monetized, you can put the links right on your video so people will see it right away. But it's totally against their policy to put it on your videos. You can't put anything like that in your videos. If you do, it's like a copyright thing. Boom, they get you right there. And I'm not saying anything everybody would know anyways, but you can put the like on your banner on your site, you can put the links there, and you put in the description, the about, you can put them everywhere, just not in the actual product that's going out, like the live or the video. If you're monetized, you can do it that way, and I think YouTube has their own merchandise, so you can go, I think they might go through that program anyways or something else, but they have their own, and they allow you to do that once you're monetized. I guess that makes sense. But yes, Marie, you're right. There are different people, and there's a lot of different people come every day, and it all started like a few months ago. It all started with a fella named Airstream Aza Dream. I don't know. He used to come all the time. I mean, he's busy, just like everybody. You know, you see people, and then you don't see everybody for a while because people are just, they like life. They got a lot of things going on. But he's the first one. I never thought in a million years, and he talked about it every day, and every day. A few others talked about it. So Joe says, let's try, and it either works or it doesn't, and it's available if people want it, and if they don't, no worries. Marie says, you work for it, promote it. I never click your description. Yes, you're right, Marie. You're right. You're right. You're right. Maybe I should, because I don't think a lot of people do click the. I don't either. You're right. So maybe I need to. What I'll do is from now on, maybe get the link, and then when I'm on here, I'll put the link in. You should be monetized by now. No, Marie, you need 4,000 hours. I'm at as of tomorrow, I should be at 2,900 hours. It's taking forever. As you see me going live, the only way you get hours, like unless you get a video that hits hundreds of views, I used to get around 200 and some views for my lives and for videos and that. But just like everything, you know, it changes. You might see that I go live a lot more and do part twos to lives and that now. Up until New Year's, I would get about 200 views just about every time I came out. But you know, people got other things going on, and the New Year started, and the views just started going down, and they went down in half. I'd get about 100. I mean, 100 is great. Please don't get me wrong. But if you're trying to get your time built up, it takes a long time. So what I started doing after about a week or two into January, I said, how do I change this? Not that I'm trying to push myself at all, but how do you change this? So what I started was I would do the 2 o'clock show, and then I'd pick Ethan up at school at 3:30, and then I'd be home before 4. And one time I decided I was bored, so I went on at 4 o'clock. I went on for 30 minutes. Well, in those 30 minutes, I had 100 people. I was like, what? How did I get 100 people in 30 minutes? And what it was is everybody that came at 4 o'clock, they were all different people. They're people that never come at 2 o'clock. They're working, they're on different shifts, whatever it is. So I decided the last about 3.5 weeks or so, I started doing, they're not really part twos, they're just another live to this. So and it's pretty much 30-40 minutes after this anyways. I'm not doing it today because we can't, but because I've already went live again anyways earlier this morning. So I've started doing that, and it just helps build up the time. But that's all it is, to get that big watch time. Yeah, I'm literally I'll be at 2,900 hours tomorrow. So I still have a long way to go. I'm about just about 3/4 of the way there. And please don't take it any, but I'm not trying to. But I'm just trying to explain that. That's pretty much all it is. As you can see, I'm very, you know, I yap on and goof around on here, and I love it. It's fun. But I'm a very private person. Like I don't like to. I don't not like. I'll talk about my wife and kids, but myself, I don't like to talk about myself very often. Sorry, I presume to be it. Well, it depends, Marie, and that's the thing. That's one of the reasons at the beginning I thought if I'm going to do this, sorry about this, the dog's barking. One of the young kids next door, a little ways, is bashing on his door, so the dog's just barking or whining a bit. Upon and more, Jeff, do you have playlists on YouTube? I've got about 6 or 7 playlists upon and more. I have one that's all my videos. I have one of the live ones that they're called Commit Don't Quit. Then I have fun ones, and I think the fun ones have like 6 or 8 videos in it. Then I have like holiday ones, and I have ones for everything that I've done. And now I started a while ago putting like on end screens to each video, even on the lives. So when it ends, if somebody's rewatching this at the end, videos pop up and you click on them, and then it takes you there. And another thing I started, I don't know if anybody knows Frank from Art Morbid. He suggested something. He did his views are humongous. He started this a while ago. He came across a way that, you know how you write your descriptions for every video or every live that you do? What he started doing was, he says you go into your analytics and you see, and maybe somebody in Thailand, or someone in some parts of Asia, or whatever country that you're noticing an influx on your views. Well, not everybody, the world is a pretty big place. What do we have? 7-something billion people. And so, you know what? Well, I think everybody here in North America goes, oh, these are the people that are watching. Well, we're not the people watching. We do have, you know, there's millions of people watching over here, but the majority of people watching all this for all of us is not here. It's way overseas. The majority, I'd say over, I think they said 70 or 80%, or something to that extent, that are actually watching this are over there. They're definitely not here in North America. So they said a way to promote, other than if like YouTube's picking up on things with the analytics and stuff, that's fantastic. But a way to promote yourself too is to take your description. Sorry, I'm not trying to make this long. I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. But your descriptions, you take your description, you go to like a Google Translate or some translation program, you put it in, and so it's in English as it is, and then you post it, and then you choose whatever language you want. Now, so say today I want Japanese or Thai or whatever. I'm just trying to make languages up, or Russian, whatever you wanted. Any language you could think, Finnish, Swedish, whatever. So you copy that and you translate it, you get that language, and you put it underneath your whatever language you have. So you double space, and then boom, you put the same description. And sometimes it's good not to just have 2 descriptions, maybe have 2 different languages. So you maybe have English, Japanese, Thai, or Swedish, or whatever language that you're finding, and then you save it, and then you start to put those in your videos. It hasn't quite, I just started that a few days ago, but he said it can take, sometimes it can take a few days, it could take weeks or months, but what happens is, as long as you keep it up, they notice, they start to notice a trend, just like everything, right? There's a trend, and all of a sudden, once the system catches up, all of a sudden it goes bing, and then all of a sudden they start putting you in a different view list and stuff like that. So your videos are now not just being promoted this way. Now they're being promoted like, hey, let's promote it out to such and such country or whatever. Because they, you know what, it's like closed captions. They always said, I watched the YouTube creators video a couple of weeks ago or a month ago. She was saying, she was a deaf lady, and she's a very nice lady, but she said, you know what, a majority of the millennials that watch YouTube do not, they watch them on their phones. So if you're watching them on their, they're watching them on their phones, the young people, they don't sit and watch us and listen to us. They take the volume. Maybe they're in class, maybe they're whatever. They turn the volume down. They're not listening. They don't hear us. What they're doing is they're watching everything, and as they're watching, the subtitles are rolling by in whatever language. And if you have subtitles, that's what they're doing. They're reading everything in whatever language. And there's another way to... anyways, this is what I've learned in the last little bit. I'll zip it now. Sorry, everybody. I need to read through the chat. You know me, I get rambling and... Oh, yeah, no, you don't have to, Ponamore. But yeah, no, I have... you definitely, there's playlists. That's for sure. They now the playlists, they just I think there's no, you don't want to run them that much, Sebastian, because there's, I think, about 170 or 175 of them, but not playlists, but like them in the playlist. But there's a ton of them in that. But that is a good thing. You're right. Ponamore is right. If people don't have playlists, I learned that through Recycle Dude. Now that fellow, just after we first started, we never realized what playlists were. But they, you know how Gil Skills and Recycle Dude, they review your channels just like in Poos and stuff. But they explained one time, I remember we watched them at the very beginning, and like playlists, like Ponamore just said, fantastic things. You know, people, they might be busy, so they're not sitting here and watching. They could be doing the dishes, they could be doing whatever, and the playlist is just running in. So maybe after one video, so now they don't have to click, it just auto runs into the next one, and then if they're sitting around for a couple hours, if they're sitting watching your stuff, it doesn't matter who you are. If that playlist is going, it's just going and going and going. But Drummer family, hello, how are you? I'm so sorry that I rambled on. I was not, and I'm definitely not someone that knows anything really about anything. This is what I've learned over some time. But Ponmore, we do have some. It's just sometimes people don't see them always. But I think the best way for those playlists, if they don't see them, is the end credits and stuff like that when they get shot off there. I think what I need to do is put some of the playlists up. I have videos going in the end credits, which are great. But I think, like you just said, that probably what I need to do are put playlists, because then, when sometimes they forget about it, so they'll play one and it just goes into your next one. So instead of just watching one, maybe they'll watch two. So that's probably a good idea upon them. I never really thought of that. I've been putting the videos in the end credits, the end scenes, but I've not been putting playlists. That might be a good thing to try too. So anyways, that's why you've seen me so much running lives and stuff like that. I'm just trying to I'm not trying to rush things or anything, but that's just what I've been trying to do. Purchase say you should do a vlog how to go live on YouTube. It would fly. You know what, that would be a good thing. Now, Marie, the only thing I don't know is, like, I know how to go live quite quickly, and I can do it on the GoPro. I can do that, all that. I can set that up. The only problem with me is if you go, you can send up events. Now, I know how to set them up, but what that does is it allows you to use Google Hangouts, but I don't know how to set it properly with OBS. Like, the way I set it, I open OBS, I hit start streaming. OBS opens, green light comes on, you're live. YouTube has a stream key. It goes live too at the same time, so they're both connecting and they are live. But the only problem with that is that's why you're not seeing notifications come out for me. You don't see, like you might have previously, where I'd set it at 1:30, and when we went live, all of a sudden at 1:30, people for the next half hour would get a little notification email or whatever it is, and they'd see us or whoever's notification goes out, and that's great. But I have a feeling that's why the notifications aren't working anymore, because I hit the live as I go live, and there's no actually set event for this. What is it? Sorry, I should have done research first time. Saving two for you now. Oh, okay. More Sebastian, thanks so much. No, I love doing this. I'm trying my best, just like you. But I don't mean to be. I hope I'm not coming across sound like I'm complaining. I'm not, honestly. I swear I'm not. Jimmy C and friends, hi, what's up? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much. I've rambled on, haven't I, everybody? Be right back. Need to set up the server. More. Thanks very much, my friend. Thanks, Sebastian. I much appreciated. Drummer family, thank you, Jeff, for telling us about the channel last night. We had so much fun. I thought you did. Joe thought you did too. You know what? Wasn't that fun when they everybody, Drummer family came on last night? We watch. Joe and I watch a show Wednesday evenings at it would be 7 or 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So Drummer family are in California, so it would be 7:30 their time. And Drummer family, when I said 7 o'clock for you, usually they go on at 7, but the last couple weeks they've gone at 7:30, so I didn't know. And that would be either 10 or 10:30 our time, so I didn't know they were going on half an hour later. But the family that we were watching, that Dromar family are talking about, they went on their channel too. They came over and watched too. It's a family called JCTV. A couple we met a while ago named Ken and Susie. They have 2 teenage sons, and they're a wonderful family. They're 2 teenage sons. I don't know how to describe it, but they're I think the youngest is 14, Connor, and Jonah is 17. Very nice family, and they have a wonderful live that they do. So JCTV is Jonah Connor Television, and the father and mother set this channel up for them, and we have a blast. Last night they it was on like candy bars and what's your favorite like candy and stuff like that. So they show a picture of like a Snickers or a Mars or whatchamacallit bar or Hershey's bar. They show you a picture and say, what's this? And then everybody, and it's not as easy as you think. You'd be like, oh yeah, I can tell what this is. And it could be some specific Mike and Ike's hot tamales or whatever candy, whatever, or something maybe from years ago. Ken, the father, he was showing chocolate bars maybe from the 1970s or 80s, ones that we would have had when we were younger. And people are like, I don't know what that is. But anyways, Dromar family were on last night, and I think they were saying they had a good time. We had a blast too. Ken the father makes everything, he tries to make everything as fun as possible, and they have a lot of other families that come on like that to Dromar family, and they're super nice family. We love going to see them. Marie, give me a second, Marie. I'm just reading. I never knew about the language thing. I have a lot of Spanish first. There you go, Marie. Whatever you type in your description, I'm not telling you what to do. This is what I was told, and let's put it this way. Frank said he got, I think, like 90 or 100,000 views when he first started doing that from a few videos. Because Frank's got 3 or 4 million views, I think, Marie. And he literally, at the beginning when he first started, he did get like thousands and thousands of views from doing that, because the analytics picked up on it, and boom, it sent them out. And like I said, it might not happen overnight. I've been going for just under a week doing it, and I noticed a little bit of change, not a lot. And it may never change for me, which is fine. But you know, if people are giving you, might as well try it. So if you have Spanish people, I mean, I can't. Why it couldn't hurt, could it? Like all it would be is you'd have your English sub description, and or you could switch it up whatever way. I just keep it still because I need to make sure I know what it's saying, and then I put the other language just below. But if you like double space and then you copy and paste it verbatim, it'll shoot off. So anybody that wants to come does speak another language, so they'll be able to. They don't have to translate. There's another thing. That's, I think, why it works, because now they don't have to. Because I get people from other languages too, and they'll send me messages in other languages. I just copy paste it and I see what it is. But not everybody's gonna either think about it or have the time. So if it's there for them, boom. They're not looking now. They can go right to your video and they can read it and decide if they want to see it, or you know, go, yeah, I want to see this. Watch it. So there it is. Abandoned City Camel Crew Explorers. Jimmy C and friends, congrats on your 500. Mate. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Jimmy C and friends. That's awesome. Upon more, all right, I'm back to thanks, Sebastian. I appreciate it. You don't have to. I appreciate it. I honestly wasn't trying to. That's not what I was meaning. I was just trying to. I was trying to explain what I was trying to do, and that pretty much that's what it is. Upon more says 124 and 166. Awesome. Happy Valentine's Day to all. Yes, Dromar family. That's amazing. Surfing can handle it. Sebastian. I'm seeing through Jeff's now. Oh my gosh. Upon more, that's too funny. Thanks very much, my friend. Purchase lucky. What is this? Lucky you, Upon more. Oh my gosh. Jimmy C and friends, thanks for the info. Have new friends from the Finland, and it's hard to talk to them in English. Well, there you go, Jimmy C and friends. I think that might be a good thing. I have people. People might see it and go, "What the heck is this?" I have people from like India. A lot of people from India. A lot of Thai people that watch. So I've translated to Japanese, Thai, and Hindi. Literally, if people see it, they're like, "What is he trying to send some code?" There's nothing. If you see another language and you copy and paste it, you'll see exactly it's either language would be just it reverts right back to whatever the English description is. But Jimmy, that's as far as I can see. Why not? I'm not giving information that I shouldn't. I think this is a good thing for everybody. Like, why not tell everybody? Like, all of a sudden YouTube's going to be like, "What's going on?" Everybody's translating all their videos, but why not? Fun and more. Let's get 1,000 subs is the hardest one. Yes, Fun and more. It certainly is. Now, I'll tell you, the first 33, Sebastian, took me forever, and it took me a month. And I thought, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I could not believe when I first got there to 33 people, I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Now the 33 people, I think they were friends, family, and relatives and stuff. They weren't anybody beyond anybody we didn't know. And because when I first started, I didn't know there was lives and stuff. What I was doing, every time I'd make a video, I'd literally copy the link and go to Facebook and send it to all my friends that I used to work with, or my friends and family. And the first about 5 or 6 videos, they were loving. They were like, "Oh, this is fantastic." And about the 6th or 7th, people quit responding to me. At that point, I knew they wanted me to quit sending them the goofy links. They're like, I think they were doing it at first, like they thought it was kind of cool. Then it's like, "You're not going to send me every link, are you?" So then after about that, I kind of stopped, and I met this woman named Susan from Susan's Creative. I met her. She does like designing and creative arts and stuff like that. I met her and I started talking to her. I sent her a message, and I liked her. She's from about an hour and a half away from here, where we live in Canada. And I I thought, what a very nice woman, and like what a great channel she's got. So I told her, and then we got talking back and forth. The next thing I knew was an hour later, and I think we had like a page full of messages back and forth. And she would just tell me, and at the end of it, she said, "Now the best thing I can tell you is start going to this fella." It was a gentleman. Some of you might know him, Michael Fire Jr. I'm sure you know who he is, Marie. But anyways, I started going to his, and it was a live. I didn't even, at the time, no idea what a live was. So I started going to lives, and you know, some people ask you, say, "Hey, how do you get this and this?" I mean, at the beginning, that's how it worked, and you know, it might work for a bit, and then it ends, and just like everything, things have ups and downs. But I was trying to tell this young fella, I said, only thing suggestion is if you've never been to lives, or you don't go to lives very much, or you wonder why people aren't watching or talking to you ever, I said, you go to lives and you start meeting people just like everyday life, like you're meeting new friends. And you know, if you're watching their stuff and you enjoy it, like, I mean, if you don't enjoy it, well, there's no point in watching, I guess. But if you enjoy the channel and you're watching and you start talking back and forth in a live, be it this one, anybody else here is live, you know, then you're on somebody else's live, and all of a sudden you start seeing not random people, you start seeing more familiar people. And I started noticing, you know, and I started seeing Purchase, Pun and More, Desmond's Daughter. So there's a lot of people I was starting to notice as I was going over to other lives. And you know, you start to become friends, you start talking, and you're watching their stuff and they're watching yours. And then next thing you know, it's months later, and and they're coming to yours, you're going to theirs, vice versa and stuff like that. And then you're meeting new people from there, and you know, you're meeting new things you didn't even know you had an interest in, like the drones. There's tons of other channels. There's aquatic ones, there's fishing ones, there's gaming ones, there's a lot of different ones. The drones. The one thing I never even knew I had any interest in was with drones. I mean, I'll never own one. I don't know much about them, but I have, for some reason, I have a very big interest in that. I don't know why else. I could sit there for hours and watch these drones. I can't believe the footage. It's like something out of like Star Wars or something. I think, you know, in these movies from the 70s and 80s, that some of my favorite movies of all time, you know, you think they were putting stuff together with all the animated stuff, and you think, you know, some of that footage, if they could have had the drones back then and been using, unbelievable. But anyways, that's my rant. Everybody's like, no, it's not. You're going to go off again. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, data 4,000, Marie, thanks. More, no, you talk with passion, not rambling. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I can sometimes go on and on and on, but I do like, I especially like talking like this because, you know, it's interest, not, well, maybe not what I'm having to say is interest, but, you know, I imagine there's a lot of people already know this, but, you know, what about that one person, man or woman or young person that doesn't know this? You know, if they know that, it's just like myself. When I was watching one time, I was listening, and it's like, I didn't know that. I mean, you know, there could be somebody new that didn't know this little one goofy little thing that you're talking about. So why not let them know? Oh yeah. Oh, Drummer Family says yes, George, and I love it. Good, good. Stephanie Cardinal, hi. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you very much. Let's see. I think I'm a little behind everybody, so I'm sorry. Let me see if I get caught up here. Ultimate YouTube FPV. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Dano's Toolbox. Hey, happy yes! You heard me right for a while. I've been rambling. I started saying happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and then I kind of forgot. So let me see here. Asgard Studios. Hey, Hugh, how are you? It's good to see you. Howdy. Style with HR. Hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Dano's Toolbox. Style with HR. So if I'm rambling on and saying names over again, Lynn's Studio, how are you? Anybody that's been here for a bit, I've showed about once or twice. I'm not trying to show it off, but you know, Marie, you said show it. Why not? Next time I'll get links and I'll just put them in, and I won't keep showing them. This will be so Joe and I we made merchandise, and we ordered about 3 things. We just put it up last night on like links on our page and stuff in the about section, and in the description. We made merchandise through a company called Teespring. We made T-shirts and hoodies and different things. Anyways, they put Joe put the links on, the designs on, and then they make them, and they send them out after that. But anyways, so you can get different colors. One of them is a shirt like this. It's a slimmer fitting one. So if you like one a little more form fitting, that's these ones. And she put the Commit Don't Quit with the Idiot of the Day logo in the middle. This is like a hunter green or whatever this color is. So it's fairly nice. They're Hanes shirts, all of them, and the hoodies are Hanes. I'll make it quick. Another one. This is more. This is another Hanes. It's a little heavier shirt and it's a little looser, so it's not as form-fitting. And it says Idiot of the Day. It has the bigger logo. And then we also have one on the site. The Idiot of the Day logo is, I think, on the left-hand side. It's like not a patch, but you ever seen? Remember, like not the FBI, like the fire department, the police shirts, and they have their little logos. Well, it's like that, except with this logo on the side. This one's a navy blue. You can get different colors. Sorry about this. And I'll show you the last one quickly. And then we made, well, we didn't make, they have hoodies, and you can order hoodies. So I wanted a hoodie, and it's another Hanes product. Sorry about that. Hanes, and it says Idiot of the Day. And there's different ones. I think Joe has ones that say Commit, Don't Quit. You can have different colors. I just like the orange. And then I don't know if we've got this one. I think she might have a smaller logo and one that says Commit, Don't Quit, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can get black, blue, orange, red, yellow, green, whatever color. I think there's like a whole list. You can just change the box and it shows you what you want. But anyways, next time I'll literally get the links and put them into the chat instead. But the links for if anybody was interested, the links are in the About section on the homepage. You click that and it shows you the links for Teespring, and that's the merchandise. And up at the top where we have our banner where it says Idiot of the Day on the homepage, it shows you links like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And then there's a little one, I think it's like a little red icon, and it says like Idiot of the Day gear. That's just the merchandise gear. And then in each video, under description at the bottom where, it tells you all the different links and stuff, there's a link that says merchandise and it says Teespring. You click that, it takes you to the merchandise link. There we are. Oh gosh. Lynn Studio, good to see everybody. Jimmy seeing friends, got to go see some more friends. Oh, Jimmy, no worries, and thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day. It's kind of weird to say that to people other than my wife, but happy Valentine's Day. It was great to have you here. Thanks very much. Mr. Rocker Vlogs, Mr. Rocker, hey, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day. It's great to have you here. Thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it. I didn't know if my wife would pop in here, but I think she's a little busy today, so I didn't quite think I'd see her, but that's fine. That's fine. So what does everybody else have up to? Desmond Donders, hello and happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Yes, Mr. Rocker. What's everybody else have up to? What's everybody else up to today on Valentine's Day? Anybody have anything special with their loved ones or their family and stuff? Usually, my wife and I, we've got the kids, so we don't usually celebrate Valentine's Day like we used to years ago. We don't go out or anything. Usually on the weekends, maybe once Valentine's Day's passed, maybe on the weekend we'll either go to we probably won't go to a movie, but maybe we'll go out for supper, or maybe tonight we'll order Chinese food or something. Everybody in the family likes Chinese food, so maybe we might do something like that. Usually Valentine's Day here isn't, a lot of people, it's romantic for couples, which it is, and don't get me wrong, I love my wife, but usually I find nowadays with the kids, it becomes just like every other holiday. It's about the kids, and I always said to my wife, why wouldn't it be about them? Because you know what, it goes by too quick. I mean, they're only 11 and going to be 16 next month, but that time is gone in a blink of an eye. So I imagine the next 5 or 6 years for the one and another 8 or 9 for the other, and they'll probably be out of the house, moved on to university, college, or be done college, university, and off in the working field. So before you know it, they're here and then they're gone into their own life. So anyways, that's my ramble. Mr. P is woken. Okay, Marie, no problem. Say hi to Martin and happy Valentine's to you both, Marie. Thanks very much for coming. I really do appreciate that, Marie. I really do. And I didn't think I was rambling, but sometimes I go off, and just like when somebody says music, but I won't do that today, Marie. Happy Valentine's Day, Marie. It was great to have you here. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Happy Valentine's to you and your husband, Marie. Say hi to Martin for us. Mr. Rocker, just relaxing. Just got home from work, man. I am beat. I can imagine you are. Well, I hope you have a good one. I don't know. Are you doing anything special this evening or just taking it easy? I think we're just going to probably take it easy. I asked my wife every Valentine's Day. We always have the same. She'll turn to me either in the morning or the night before and said, "What are we doing?" I said, "What do you want to do?" She says, "Nothing. Can we stay home?" And usually both of us go, "Yes," and that's it. I think Dave, Desmond's daughters, probably can relate to that one. It's so funny how your life changes. Give you thanks, Mr. Rocker Vlogs, Mr. Rocker. I appreciate it. You have a good one, buddy. Purchase. Have a great day, all. Oh, great. Yeah, that's right. It's evening for you, isn't it? It's just after 8 o'clock. Marie, you and Martin have a great one, okay? Happy Valentine's Day to you. Thanks again for everything. I appreciate you coming. And Marie, please don't take it personally. I just been we're busy with this, and I'm busy with a couple other things in the background. So please, I can tell you things here on the live, but I will do ones down the road for sure. I promise. I've just been just like everybody. You know how you're talking about January. At this exact point, there's other things going around in the background. So it's just been a little bit. But anyways, have a good one. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Marie. And yes, Dave says, and to you, Marie. Good. Let me take a sip. I got a coffee today. I should have just had a water. Probably would have been a lot better than a coffee. I've been drinking a lot of it. Anybody else drink a lot of coffee? I went 2 or 3 years. I used to drink coffee like a madman. Then I gave it up for 2 or 3 years. I wouldn't even touch it. In this last 6 months, I used to start with 1 coffee in the day, and then after that, now I'm up to 2 or 3 a day. Oh gosh, Michael Murphy. Hi, Jeff. Surgery went well. All home later today. Oh, Michael, awesome. You feeling okay, Michael? I hope you're doing well. I'll tell you a few things. I won't tell you right now, Michael. I'll show you next time, and that once you're feeling better, and that, my friend. But I saw Mickey earlier. Nothing's been said, so I'll keep it on the with her too, Michael. But I hope you're feeling better, my friend. I really do. I do. It's good to see you. Only sore and tired. Yeah, I imagine you are. When you're feeling better, I'll show you things down the road. But I'm not going to bother you today. I'll show you when you're feeling better, my friend. Oh, she found out, did she? Oh my gosh, she must have been. She must have felt. Oh, I can just imagine she found out. Okay, well, you know what, Michael? It's not a bad thing. Only definitely not a bad thing. I mean, I'm sure she'd be concerned for you, just as everybody else would be too, my friend. But I hope you're able to take it easy and get some rest. I really do. Desmond's daughters. Hi, Michael Murphy. Great news. It is that you're going to get home in that. Desmond's daughters buckets of tea. You drink tea, do you? I am now, Desmond. Dave. When I was a child, I drank tea like a mad child. And the reason my grandparents, right from Ireland, when I was a kid, that's back in the day when we still had sugar in our tea and everything. But tea, my grandparents, even in the summer, I'd play hockey, come in, and instead of having juice like the other kids, my grandmother would have scones and tea for us. I was just a little kid. I didn't want that. I wanted like Freshie and Kool-Aid and stuff. But that's what I grew up with, was tea. High Velocity Savage. What's up, all? Well, you know, it's good to see you. It is nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let me just check something here. Sorry about this, everybody. Here, whoops. There we go. So how's everybody else's day? Anybody have anything else going on this evening? Anybody have any other big plans with their family or significant others or family and stuff? Like I said, we're not doing anything special. We're not going to have dinner here and just kind of take it easy. I think Joe's a little tired tonight. She was up a little late last night. She was actually we were up to 3 o'clock trying to get this finished last night. She couldn't get the store open. They sent it to us, and then we opened up. We did like a quick video just to show people last night, and then earlier we were showing. But once it was set up, you actually have to create something called a store, and so people see it, because you can create all the merchandise, but you can't actually you can't put it out there till the store's set up, and that's what happened here. What do we have here? Somebody sent a message. I didn't know. Sometimes it could be one of the kids, so I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, she was up to about 3 o'clock working on that. So, but she finally finished. And I think, you know, it's funny. She gets doing that kind of stuff, and she's. I think she kind of likes it. But Michael Murphy, let me read this. Blockage in heart valve, 85% blockage in my neck, 95. Was on the verge of a massive stroke. They got me cleaned up and off and running. Thanks to you and JoJo for your love and concern. Oh, none of this means anything. You never have to worry about this, Michael, ever. This is fun, but that's life, and that's your life. You do not worry about any of this stuff. Whenever you're feeling better and you want to come on, that's great, but please take care of yourself. This is nothing more than You know, people might have their businesses or whatever, and you know that's fine. But this is, as far as I'm concerned, some fun in that, and I like getting on talking to people. And I like doing the lives and the videos, but I find it fun, and I really do enjoy it. You get to talk to people like yourself, Michael, and everybody else here. But that's a major thing. You know what? You could be here one day and gone another. So please take care of yourself. That's. But I'm glad they were able to help you out, my friend. That's something major. But Joe will be glad to hear that at least you're on the mend. You might be feeling a little groggy, but if you're able to get home soon, that'll be nice. And that, because you know it's not always the best, is it, being in the hospital and that, because all you're thinking about is getting home and just taking it easy and that. Hey, John Brooks, how you doing? Two Chicks Crew Raid. Oh my gosh, I love that. Two Chicks Raid. Two Chicks Crew. Hey, how are you? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. How you do the day, Two Chicks Crew? I love that. John Brooks, the two of you, thank you so much for coming over. I really appreciate it. You know what? Happy Valentine. I know it sounds weird sometimes saying it to you know, a man or a woman, whoever, especially if it's not your wife or your girlfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, or significant other. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Happy Valentine's to you today, and I really appreciate you dropping in. I really do. Thanks very much. Oh my gosh. Look who it is. Mickey XOXO. Good day. I've been going over to check on Michael Murphy since he got back home. I'm sweeping and getting dinner ready for him. Oh, Mickey. He's here. Oh, there he is. He's right above you, Mickey. That's great. Michael, there's Mickey. It's good to see you both. I know you've been here for a little bit, Michael, but isn't it good to see Mickey? Oh, gosh. It's good to see you, Mickey and Michael. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. Happy Valentine's to you both. And Mickey, I know I said earlier, a couple hours ago, I wasn't coming on. But you know what? I got my mom to the airport, and then I was home for a bit. I said, what am I going to do? So I came on just over an hour ago. I'll be on about 5-10 more minutes, then I have to get going because I have to pick up my son from school. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming over. My gosh, Make It Wayne. I love that name. I'm going to have to check that out. Make It Wayne. Oh my gosh, I love that. Alicia0705, thank you so much for coming over. I really appreciate it. That is amazing. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. Happy Valentine's to you all. Alicia0705, everybody. Thanks again, and happy Valentine's to you. It's I sound kind of like a sap saying it, don't I? But I really mean it. Thanks again, everybody. Much appreciated. It's been a great day, hasn't it? Hope everybody has something to do today or this evening, even if it's just to put your feet up and relax. You know what? You deserve it. And think about it. Tomorrow's Friday, so you know what? Maybe some of you, you know what? You're looking kind of green or gray. Maybe it's tomorrow's. You're not feeling well. Maybe you can have a long weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yes, Alicia. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. Make It Wayne. I keep wanting to say Make It Rain. Make It Wayne. I absolutely love that. That is so awesome. I love that. Michael Murphy, it's going to be cold by the time it gets here. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I love this. Nice. Yes, Mickey, it is. It certainly is. Mickey, I showed you that earlier. I think I showed you the shirts and all that kind of stuff earlier, Mickey. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I won't go on about that right now. But it's good to see everybody. It is. What was I going to say? So I know there's a few new people. Anybody have anything else going on Valentine's Day today? Anybody have anything going on with their family or loved ones and that this evening or this afternoon? I mean, we don't have to get graphic, but anybody have anything exciting happening this evening? I imagine Joe and I, my wife, I think we're just probably going to take it easy. I would love to surprise her with something, but I think that'll probably happen on the weekend. We'll maybe go out for dinner or have dinner brought in. I think for us, let's put it this way, exciting is to have dinner in, maybe to get something at a restaurant. Going out to a restaurant's great, but for some reason, we're at that point in our life, ordering takeout and having it brought home. And to me, to my wife, if she'd be probably like, order Chinese and get it brought in. So I would do it tonight, but I'm going to take a look. I might call after this and take a look, but if it's going to be too busy tonight since Valentine's Day, I might do it just on Friday or Saturday night. She'll like that anyways, one way or the other. The Zero Kelvin. Oh my gosh, look at that avatar. I'm going to have to take a look at that one. Zero Kelvin. Hey, Jeff, and what's up, everybody? That's not Kelvin Justice, is it? Zero Kelvin. That's a cool... it's not, is it? Zero Kelvin. that is a cool avatar. I really like that. Sorry, the word cool, I don't think I've used that word in about 30 years. But that is a very nice looking avatar. It really is. I like that. I do like that. I think I need to quit drinking this coffee here. I was telling people, Mickey and other people, that everybody knows Frank from Art Morbid. Desmond, I know, Dave, that you heard this, but I was telling people a little while ago, Mickey and other people here, you know what, Frank gave me some good information about a month ago or so. He was telling us that, you know what, you make your videos up and you make your descriptions and you're telling whatever your live or your video is about for the day. And then you post it, you save it, you post it, and then it goes out and people watch it. They get to see maybe a description before they're watching. Anyways, Frank had suggested, this was, at first I thought, I don't know. But then I started thinking about what he had to say, and I thought, this is the best information I've ever heard. What he suggested was, take your look at your analytics about who's watching your videos, who watched this video. And if you start noticing a trend, so say you noticed, you know what, maybe it's people watching here in North America, which is fine. Then you might start noticing people in the UK watching. You might notice somebody in Thailand, in the Philippines, in Japan, China, Russia, any place, Finland, Sweden, Norway, whatever country is watching. Now you say, if your language that you speak or describe everything is English, that's fantastic. That's who's going to probably watch. And anybody else, they might watch, but they might just bypass it too. But if you're noticing that more people, there's people coming in from another country watching more, maybe they speak English, maybe they don't. But if everything you do is in English, you know what, they may want to watch, they may not want to watch. So what he suggested, when you hear this is a good description. He took descriptions of his videos and he posted them in the Google Translate and translated them to whatever country was now the geographics were kind of centralizing. So say it was Thailand or Japan. You take it, you translate it to Thai or Japanese, and you copy it and paste it into your description. So now you have English, now you have Thai or Japanese or Finnish or Russian, whatever language it is. You save it. Now you have a different group of people watching. YouTube sends that out, or they put you in a different, not watch list, but they I guess they're promoting it a little bit differently now, because now that other group of people, they don't have to translate it for themselves. Now they see what it is, and if you know the subtitles are all there for you, boom, there you go. And a lot of people are not just watching anymore. As everybody knows, millennials watch a lot. Young kids are watching. If they're at college, university, or in high school or school, whatever they're doing, they're not always listening to everything you have to say. So they could have their headphones in, maybe not, or they could be sitting on the bus, or God forbid, driving their car, whatever they're doing. But they could be watching you, but they're not listening. But they're sitting and watching everything in the subtitles. So if everything has that in that language specifically, it's a totally different audience. Zero Kelvin, thank you, Jeff. I can get you in touch with the artist who made it for me if you want. I do like it, Zero Kelvin. I really do. I think that's pretty awesome. I do. I'm going to have to take a look at that, my friend. Mickey says, Idiot Day. Oh, Michael M. would like the first mountain scene. I like the beach. How are you able to translate your videos into another language, Jeff? Just do a search on YouTube, or I mean, everything won't be like your language still of choice would be in whatever you're speaking in that, and then it's hard to describe, but you can put your subtitles in different languages and stuff, and you can definitely learn it. It's just a matter of doing a little research on YouTube. If you type it in, it'll come up. There'll be a ton of different tutorials how to do it, but it can definitely be done. I'll show some of the different scenes here quick, Mickey. End of the day, Judy Turner. Hi, Judy. Not that I've always been saying Happy Valentine's Day, but Judy Turner, Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. And my wife JoJo says Happy Valentine's to all you ladies out there and gentlemen. But Mickey, I know. Here's one of the scenes in the forest. Let me show Michael some of the different scenes quick, okay? I can go through them real quick in that. Let's see here what we have. We've got the forest here. We've got a mountain scene. I've got about 8 or 10 or 11 different scenes. The mountain scene, Redwood National Park scene, a lake view, excuse me, a lake view there, just like you're off fishing or something, taking it easy with your feet up. Tall trees. This kind of gets me every time I see this one. I think if I could go green screen, I was right in the trees, that would be kind of trippy. Beach scene. I don't know if this is the one you like, Mickey. I love this one. It's just under the pier, and I love to get rid of the kitchen, which if you green screen it, you could literally be sitting right at the beach. A surf. I want live surf going on, Mickey, with sharks coming at me. Oh gosh, forest scene, which you were watching there a few minutes ago. A bridge scene, a kind of an animated scene. Mountains. You want to climb the mountains in like Oregon or wherever. The forest. This one I love. I love this. I love this fall colors. And then don't quite know if I can do that. Let's see if I can do that while I'm live. I'm gonna try something now. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll transpose it right back real quick. Okay, this I'll disappear for a second. No, it does not work while I'm live. Let me see. It does not work. Let me get out of that program real quick before something happens. Yes, let me change that back. Okay, let me get out of there. There we are. I'll keep it on that for the time being. Let me see. There we are. That's the thing, you know, and I don't know if what people are saying or thinking at the time when I'm doing all that, because I'm rambling and I'm switching things, but nobody's talking back, so I don't know what's happening at that point. Zero Kelvin, thank you, Jeff. Okay, there we are. Zero Kelvin, okay, I'll check it out. Good, good, good. Desmond's daughters, oh, I like the fish, I do. Judy turned great view. Isn't that cool? I think it's really cool. I did find a program, I think Desmond's daughters, Dave was on yesterday when I was playing around with it. Not chroma key, but a program that lets you, without the actual having the green screen, the program allows you, see the kitchen in the background, you see me sitting in the kitchen, and then the backdrop is the forest with the red leaves on the bottom. Well, literally, if I logged into this program, it becomes a web-based green screen for me. So I was playing around with it yesterday, and literally, I can't do it because I've only got 2 minutes before I have to log out of this. But maybe I'll try it tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll come on like live like I did yesterday, and what I'll do is you'll see me sitting in whatever backdrop, and when I come on live, you won't see that backdrop of the kitchen anymore. It disappears, and I can put something else behind there. So literally, yesterday we had mountains and like palm trees. Literally looked like I was sitting like at a PGA golf tournament, and I was like an announcer or something. I literally could disappear that. I'm going to order a green screen from Amazon, and once I get rid of that, I won't even need the backdrop here. I can literally put that backdrop in behind the kitchen, and there it would be me or whoever sitting in the forest literally, and everything else is removed. The kitchen's removed, and you're just there, and you'd make this image larger, full screen, and there you go. But I think the green screen, I think $25, $35 or something on Amazon, and you can use it through OBS. And everything in the background is eliminated, and you just put your own image there, which would be kind of cool. Michael Murphy, they're all awesome. I'm kind of really like the kitchen scene the most. Yeah, Michael, it's different, isn't it? It's, you know, we live in a townhouse, so it's what we have in that. But I don't mind it either. Truthfully, I've been here for what 4 or 5 months doing it like this, so. But I'm just trying to, change things up a little here and there. That's all. Just kind of playing with things. That's all. Desmond's daughters, blonde and green buggy was voted top background yesterday. Yes, Dave and Frank and myself, we're all talking. Frank from Art Morbid saying, what he really wants to see is that blonde beside the Volkswagen buggy sitting in here with me. I said, Frank, if she's sitting in here with me, we have a problem. My wife, if she comes home and she's sitting in the kitchen with me, I'm in big trouble. The channel ends, and probably so do I. But no, I'm just kidding. But that would never that would happen. Did you get your mom to the airport, Mickey? I did. I literally was driving to the airport about 10 to 1. I got her there before 1:30. She proceeds to tell me, I thought she had to be at the airport. She was leaving at 2. She proceeds to tell me, I don't fly out till 4. I said, then what the heck did you need me there so early? I had to be at her house just after 11:30. I was running around doing a few things for her. Oh, she says, oh, it's just nice to see you. I thought, oh, that's a 76-year-old woman. They don't have whatever of time. She she just wanted to see her son. And anyways, it is what it is. And I had little time when I got home. I was home by 20 to 2, and that's what happened. But yeah, and you know me, Mickey. It's like the quick lives. I can't. I have that constant thing going for the live. I can't stop myself with a live. Michael Murphy, Jeff gonna go. See you soon. Yeah, Michael, I've got to go now. Anyways, actually, yeah, I'm over my time. I got to go pick my son up. Michael, hope you feel better. We'll see you soon. Everybody, I'm gonna have to run. Usually go finish it off at 3:25. It's only a minute longer, 3:26, but my son's done in about 9 minutes. Have to get in the car and go pick him up. So everybody, hey, Michael Murphy, thank you for your support. Yes, Zero Kelvin. Everybody, it's not that I want to take off. Muscle Car Appraisal, how you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, take care, Michael Murphy, and we hope you feel better. We'll see you soon, but just take your time and get feeling better, Michael. We all want you to feel better, my friend. This is all fun, but that's that's all it is, buddy. This is just a bunch of fun, and once you're able to get your feet up and just relax, just take it easy, buddy. But have a good one. Everybody, take care. Jeff, see you next time, Mickey. Bye, Michael. Check you later. Good, Mickey. Yeah, he's I think he was concerned telling you, Mickey, but anyways, Mickey, everybody, have a happy Valentine's Day, okay? It was great to have you here. I gotta run. I'm really sorry. Take care and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yes, Judy. Everybody, thanks again for coming, okay? And I'll see you. I'll be on again tomorrow, but then it's the weekend, right? So everybody have a good night and happy Valentine's Day. And thanks again, everybody. I bid you adieu. Have a good night. Bye-bye.